What's up, everybody? How's it going?
What's up?
We got a little grimer on the screen. A little grime time. But yes, we're back with more FireRed versus LeafGreen, although it's mostly LeafGreen versus no one. How's it going, chat?
Mostly.
How are we feeling about the Nintendo Direct? Alright, we got the playlist going. Hopefully the titles are correct. Hey, we should be good. Alright, okay, we're good, we're good.
Yeah, not enough info for the things that we're interested in, I agree.
Oh, man. I'm so sad we never saw we didn't get any gameplay from the Ocarina remake. I'm so sad. Don't let me escape, Rapidash. Thank you. Okay. Infinite swords. People are so funny. I love going on Twitter and then seeing people that are like, oh, bad day for Nintendo fans that only play Mario. Shut up, please. Yeah,
really
Cacturn, exactly. Go ahead.
What that Final Fantasy game was, Eric. Like, was it a new one or was it a remake? I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe with Tyler here we can get a shiny in FireRed.
Maybe.
You are also shiny hunting alongside me. Tell chat what you're at for Squirtle right now.
13,207.
Ugh. Still stuck in Oak's lab.
I'm doing my Tomodachi dailies first, though.
Oh. You're not ready to go back to the Squirtle mines?
In a little.
That direct earlier was a stinker. I agree, Purple Pikmin. I agree.
What's a new one?
I'm trying to think of a direct that I genuinely felt a little bored. I genuinely felt a little bored watching it.
Still stuck as well. Oof.
They dropped Kingdom Hearts 4. I know! It's funny, too, because I saw so many other reactions that were like, oh, what if they show Kingdom Hearts 4? And then they showed Kingdom Hearts 4.
And it was like nothing.
That was the most emotion I think I showed in the whole show, because I was genuinely like, oh, okay. Whoa. Oh yeah, Xenoblade fans have always been like that. The cloud version that they're shutting it down, that is messed up.
Yeah, I saw, and you don't even get like a free upgrade. You still have to pay for the Switch 2 version. You get a discount, but it's not free.
Yeah, like that's honestly nasty. That's nasty stuff. Speaking of Square, chat, I got something. Well, we'll wait till the ads are over, but Square has been busy little bees on the Nintendo Switch 2, is all I'll say.
Yeah, I think that just shows don't buy
Yeah, honestly.
digital version from Square or cloud version of a game from Square. Just don't.
Yeah, same. I would never buy a cloud version game. Like, you're risking so much. Mostly your money. if they just decide to shut it down one day. Oh, you're going for your champions team? That's fun. Good luck. For FireRed, LeafGreen, yeah. The only game key card I have... Well, no, I bought Pokopia Digital.
Yeah, I have quite a bit of digital games. I'm one of the bad ones.
Oh, you're revisiting the Reignited trilogy? That's fun. How much will that hurt the Ocarina of Time remake? Here's what I want to know about the Ocarina of Time remake, chat. How much money is it gonna be? Because they're charging premium top dollar for the new Fire Emblem game, so what are they going to charge for an Ocarina remake? $80. No.
I think it'll be full price.
You got your shiny Virizion, congrats. I mean, you're probably right, Chad. I don't want to face the music. I don't want to... I want to stick my head in the sand. La, la, la. No $80 game. La, la, la. You think 70? What's up, Gerald? Oh boy, $80 Pokemon games is going to be a very hard pill to swallow.
I don't even think Rhythm Heaven is worth 40, to be honest.
How long is the game?
Rhythm Heaven?
Yeah. How much content is in that bad boy?
They're just like mini games, essentially.
Yeah, Justin, no kidding. Back in the day, $80 used to get you both Pokemon versions. No kidding.
I don't know. I've played a lot of WarioWare games, and I could tell that the Rhythm Heaven, some of the multiplayer games were originally intended for a WarioWare game.
That's exactly what I felt. Like, watching that...
Like, 100%.
Yeah.
I honestly... Even the title, like Rhythm Heaven Groove, I could totally see it. Like it started as a Wario game, and it was gonna be called like WarioWare Groove or something.
I'm honestly, that's one of the things I was surprised that was absent, because there was a bunch of rumors that we were gonna get a new Wario game, but nothing. No Mr. Wario. There was no Bing Bing Wahoo anywhere. Distinct lack of Bing Bing Wahoo Man. Which I knew we weren't going to see 3D Mario.
Till... I don't even know, next year?
I wonder when Nintendo's going to plan on revealing it.
Yeah, like, what's it even going to be? What's it going to look like?
Yeah, imagine you have to repeat them. Like, that would suck. Is it hard to get the Swords of Justice shiny in the DLC? No. It's quite easy. It took me a night, just one stream for each one. So unless you have, like, astronomically bad luck. As long as you have a good donut, you should be good to go. It's not hard.
Your Fearos sometimes look shiny.
I know. Mankey's been tricking me a lot recently, too. Maybe I'm just trying to manifest it. I want it to be shiny.
I think Ocarina's gonna get its own direct.
That's what a lot of people have been saying, and we speculated about that this morning too, that Ocarina is gonna get its own direct, and maybe they'll tie in stuff with the new movie. Still though, the game is coming out this year, and you couldn't have shown us like a teensy little gameplay, little tiny bit?
Like movie Link like outfit or stuff?
That's
like,
gonna be
amiibo?
insane. That's gonna be an insane direct. Yeah, I never thought FireRed would do me like this. I can't believe it. I mean, another thing, it's like, they showed so many games that have been out for years, like the Devil May Cry 5 and frickin' Minecraft. It's all these games where it's like, well, this isn't as full first-party Nintendo as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah, I wanted it to be more first-party.
This is, here, chat, I have to show you guys this. What is going on? It's 2011. An Ocarina of Time and Star Fox remake are coming to the latest Nintendo system. It's 2026. An Ocarina of Time and Star Fox remake are coming to the latest Nintendo system. Did they plan this? Like,
yeah.
Deja vu. I have been in this place before. Like, that is insane. Like, shit, just throw Mario 64 in there while we're at it now, too. Like, that is crazy. But when you close your eyes. That, I can't believe that. Nothing has ever changed. That Ocarina is Breath of the Wildified. Yeah, we got the general gist of what the game is. Are these buttons getting pressed? Hopefully. We got the general gist of how the game looks, I guess. But nothing else.
I just want to know, like... Okay, we've played Ocarina of Time, we've played the remake. The quality of life stuff from the remake, how is that going to translate into the Switch version without a bottom screen? Like, being able to see the map and changing items on...
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to have stuff like the iron boots be swappable in the water temple, stuff like that, blah blah blah.
That was so nice on the 3DS one. Maybe they could have it kind of be like Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, where you like press in the R stick or something? Or... Well, no, I guess the C buttons technically are on the directional pad.
I also saw a tweet that that freaked me out, chat. A horrible thought occurred to me. The Ocarina of Time remake will probably have voice acting. Do we think it's gonna have voice acting? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it gonna have voice acting? Secret Stone.
It has to.
Demon King. The Imprisoning War.
Yeah, not for Link. Just like everyone else.
Come on.
Like, and I was telling you this, like the scene where like Link and Zelda look into the window at Ganon, like that's gonna have voice acting. The whole thing's gonna be voice acted.
Oh no. I never even considered that. I've never even considered that. Matt, no. No. Oh no. I've never considered that they would have voice acting in the Ocarina of Time remake. I mean, they're certainly going for that Unreal Engine 5 ass look.
What Impa's gonna sound like?
Also, you all disagreed with me this morning, but I swear to you, Link looks like a bobblehead. He looks like this.
No.
He looks like a bobblehead. He doesn't look right to me. His head is too big. He has a grown man's head on a little child body.
Also,
I
I'm
can't
looking
be
at
the only
that
one that
more.
sees this.
I think and that just might be cinematic graphics, but if it's going off of that, I think the game might kind of have like that like Pixar kind of like look, you know what I mean?
I swear it looks like adult Link's head on child Link's body. Yeah, I know what you mean. I saw somebody speculate that if you look at Link's tunic, it has like some circles and stuff on it to represent the Kokiri. So they speculated that maybe all of Link's tunics will have little intricate designs that represent, you know, where they're from. Jimmy Neutron head. I can't believe Nintendo actually hired that man, chat. They hired that man for not one but two N64 games that are both getting remade this year. That's crazy work.
I hope like the creepy enemies look like
Yeah, what are the
creepy,
redeads gonna look like? Or the dead hands?
The Wolfulas? What are the wolves called? Lupus? Wolfula?
Lupus.
Lupo.
You have
Lupo.
lupus. Wolfos. They're called Wolfos.
Wolfos.
Yeah, what are the Poes gonna look like? Yeah, that's a good point too. Are they gonna censor the Shadow Temple? I hope not.
No.
Green Nickelodeon slime.
What if we get the original Fire Temple?
I would pop off. I want to know what they're gonna add. Is there gonna be an added temple or added content? Oh,
Well-
Nintendo is so infuriating. They revealed the game and then gave us no answers to any of our various questions except how the game kind of looks.
I want to know if they're gonna change the Skulltula house.
That always scared me as a kid. Ocarina has some genuine
Again.
scary stuff in it. I think that's why I loved it so much as a kid. There's some big... What's the shark gonna look like, chat? What's the shark behind bars gonna look like in the house on Lake Hylia? I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, that'd be neat if they added like a new dungeon for like a
That's
master
what
quest
I think
thing.
they should add the light dungeon. Because we know that they were gonna have a light dungeon originally and they canceled it. Or they didn't end up going through with it.
You think they're gonna make like amiibo?
Yes. That's
And,
you
like,
know what? That's a
exclusive
good point
items?
though. We didn't see any amiibo today.
Not today.
Well, they showed the Mario Wonder amiibo. But those were announced previously. Yeah, is it gonna have Master Quest? There's so many questions. I have so many questions. Do you think this suggests that the movie will be this Link? Maybe? I think they definitely want this game to tie into the movie. They want the movie to be like another billion-dollar success. Although
No, I
they
think the
certainly
movie's
weren't
gonna
bothered
be
with that
its-
with the Mario movie.
I think the movie is gonna be its own story, kind of like the Zelda on like on the NES. I think it's gonna be like really like just kind of open.
It gave
sort
you
of thing.
nightmares. Yeah, the redeads are scary. The fact that they freeze you in place and scream at you and then slowly move towards you.
We were talking about this, but what is Dompe gonna look like?
Yeah, what are they gonna have realistic Unreal Engine 5 Dompe gonna look like? he's the little grave the gravekeeper guy. Yeah, they jump on you. You have to button mash to get them off. 15k encounters. Yeah, we're struggling right now, chat. FireRed will not let me have any victory. Yeah, this is kind of making me want to go back and play the 3DS version remake of Ocarina of Time. Oh, we got a Nidoran female early.
Do you guys want... Like, how many people want new content for the remake, or to keep it faithful?
That's gonna be Dompe. I've seen a few tweets like this too, chat, where people are like, Ocarina of Time 3D, one of the best looking games in the series, and is a perfect translation of Yusuke Nakano's art into a 3D space. You can only go down following that version. I mean, the 3DS version did faithfully capture that art style.
Right, interesting. So pretty much everyone is open to new stuff. I agree.
I mean, why not? Us as Pokemon fans, we've also been through it. Like, I feel like we know a lot about remakes, chat. Pokemon fans we've been in the trenches. We know.
They've already remade the game twice.
Is that why they're trying to go for this style? Are they trying to make it very visually different from the 3DS remake? Is that why they're doing this?
I don't know, I kind of like it. Like, I want it to look like something new.
Yeah, RE4 remake. Oh, speaking of Square, chat, let me touch back on that. So Square, like I said, they've been busy little frickin' bees. Square Enix has officially announced 18 Switch 2 games in a little over a year. 18! That's a lot of games. And not a single one is getting an actual physical release. People have been making jokes about how Atlas and Square are giving up on Sony and buddy with Nintendo and Xbox now.
Why is Final Fantasy X and X-2 on there? I thought that was already there.
18 games. Yeah, Square is one of the biggest game key carders out there.
I recently started playing through Final Fantasy IV for the first time, because I'm going in order, so we'll see how I like it. I've heard it's one of the best, though.
Yeah, you got it for the DS.
Yeah.
You got it for the DS.
Yep.
What's up, CB?
Yeah, I think if you buy and download the entire Kingdom Hearts collection,
yeah, it's like it's a giant file.
512 gigabytes.
That's like, insane! Whoa. What do you mean the Kingdom Hearts collection is 512 gigs? Oh my god!
Isn't that more than the Switch 2 even, like,
things are... game sizes are out of control. You're joking. He does look like a little Peter Pan.
Oh, it's only 54.
Okay, I was gonna say, that is insane.
That's not bad, then.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of a nasty typo to have, though. Gee, I sure hope somebody was fired for that. No luck. We've had no shiny luck for quite a while now, unfortunately. We're going through a drought. I've seen a few tweets that are going after the Final Fantasy VII remakes. The Ocarina of Time remake should be 3 games: Child Link, Forest, Fire, Water Temple, Spirit, Shadow Temple, and sold as $80 releases. Each title should require an internet connection to play, but has no online features besides an in-game store that sells heart pieces. We need more lore. What happened to the Sheikah? What was the purpose of the Forest Temple? What's Darunia's industrial policy?
Stretch the Ocarina of Time remake over 10 years.
Give us Darunia's deep lore, Nintendo. That's what I want.
I get around to Final Fantasy VII. I'm just playing the original.
Yeah, play the
PS1.
original.
I'm not touching the remake.
Didn't Nate say it would be 2 games? Did Nate really say it's gonna be 2 games? Please no.
There's no
way. I'm scared. Please no. I was joking about the Final Fantasy VII remake formula. I was joking. A King Zora amiibo. Now that I would purchase.
It would be kind of fun if you could, I don't know, the amiibos or whatever gave Link costumes or something.
Yeah, these are both being played by me. This is my own challenge. A challenge of me versus me, where the me playing LeafGreen is beating the me playing FireRed. Yeah, I'm dual wielding. I'm doing what all the Sword Slav games cannot do. I'm dual wielding. Yeah, what's Zelda gonna look like?
Zelda from Ocarina of Time is not one of my favorite looks.
Sacrilege. How could you not like classic blonde Zelda? In her colorful little outfit.
I think it's more of the dress.
Like, it's whimsical.
Oh.
Your favorite Zeldas from Spirit Tracks? Yeah, CB, they're totally holding off from revealing stuff too far in the future, and it's sad. I like Twilight Princess Zelda a lot. She's one of my favorites. And the original ending, the ending to Ocarina is still, I think, so melancholic. Are they going to be able to transfer the feeling of those scenes into a new game? Twilight Princess is your top Zelda game. I do have to give a shout out to, You've Killed Me. Good, Zelda. That's another good one.
Yeah, I could see Majora coming next in like 10 years.
I've been saying, if they do Majora, it's gonna be its own game. I've seen some people say it's gonna be DLC. They're not gonna make Majora a DLC.
Also, on that note, like, Majora is like the one you would think. I think they should do something totally different and turn a 2D Zelda into a 3D.
Ooh, that would be cool.
So, like, maybe Link to the Past, make it a 3D game.
Yeah, it can't be DLC. It's a huge game.
Like, totally from the ground up. That would be cool.
Somebody also pointed out that we're kind of having the reverse discussion of when Wind Waker first came out. People were upset that Wind Waker was too cartoony, and now people are upset that Ocarina of Time Remake is too realistic. That's so funny. Yeah, the dead hands are a scary enemy. The dead hand is that big, white, spooky enemy that has all the hands come out of the ground. To Unreal Engine. The original Ocarina has so much soul. And the 3DS remake did a great job too. So either, honestly, play either of them. If you want to play Ocarina for the first time, they're both, I would recommend either of them. The 3DS version has some quality of life stuff, but I've never found, like... Yeah, it's annoying to have to go in your menu and get the iron boots on, but it's not a big deal.
I loved having the bottom screen on the remake.
Yeah, it did help.
With the map. Ever played the Majora one?
The Majora's Mask 3DS version is not as well regarded as the Ocarina one. They tweaked things that people did not like.
I only played Ocarina and the Wind Waker.
I remember the 3DS. The 3DS Ocarina was one of the games that you could use to homebrew your 3DS back in the day.
Yeah.
I wonder who's developing the Ocarina. Like what's Nintendo's big dev team working on? 3D Mario? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, I could totally see the Ocarina remake being, like, given to an outside team.
Yeah, Tyler and I watched it again with him when he came home from work. And boy, it didn't really hit the first time. I can tell you it didn't hit the second time either. The amount of time they spent on the Wii Sports game, I can't believe it. We got some funny Kozumi gifs out of it, though.
It was not a good direct, to be honest.
Very little original projects. Just we're living in the remake era right now. Hey, the 60 stream streak.
I had to look that up, Justin. A studio called Velen Studios is producing Star Fox. An American-based development studio.
Did anyone watch the full Treehouse?
Interesting.
It just seemed like they had games that are they had Star Fox, they had Splatoon. Did they do Rhythm Heaven? Like, those games are all just coming out very soon. The Thumb War meme. Really thought Ruby Sapphire was gonna release.
Maybe at the end of the year in November. Yeah, the team that made Star Fox made Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. That's the toy one. Game called Knockout City, Hot Wheels Rift Rally.
Oh boy, Hot Wheels Rift Rally. We're in great hands, chat.
And a couple other stuff. That's pretty much it, but that's neat.
Yeah, there were no real surprises. That's really what I was hoping to walk away with a few fun surprises, but... I mean, I was surprised to see Kingdom Hearts 4, but then they just showed more of Shibuya. No, I haven't had time yet, Justin.
I didn't. Maybe I will. I don't know. Can I download it now while I play a game? How big
Yeah, why not? I mean, FireRed and LeafGreen gave them like $80 million, so if they hate money... It would be a real bummer if they just never had... I mean, you can't even complete the Pokédex in FireRed and LeafGreen. Oh, good luck, Purple Pikmin, have fun. Yeah, it's like... Where's
really.
the Disney characters? Has anybody seen Goofy? Is Simba around somewhere? It's like, I find a lot of the Kingdom Hearts original characters, they're not why I think that series is kind of fun. General Hux with Sora. See, if they showed that would have been like, oh. We didn't really get anything for NSO. Like, they're just not delivering the GameCube games. For whatever reason.
Oh yeah, there was no NSO.
Yeah, absolutely nothing out of that this time. Yeah, Dragoon, I saw a tweet that was like, oh god, what if they have, like, Wish in there? Oh no.
I think for like the Zelda anniversary thing, I was like, oh, what game could they release for NSO that they haven't already? But I was thinking, if anyone knows about the
Link's crossbow
remake?
training.
Not if we have Wii yet, but if anyone knows about the remake for the very first Zelda for the Super Nintendo, that was like kind of like a dial-up proto-internet thing they had in Japan, where it's the first game, but it almost has like Link to the Past graphics for the Super Nintendo.
That's a deep cut. Yeah, they talked about DK64. Which they've already announced before.
That's it.
Satellite TV Famicom Zelda.
Yeah,
I don't even know what
like
you're talking about. I'm like entranced.
Be neat, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, why not? The Tingle DS game. Let's go! Tingle heads, rise up! BS broadcast Stellaview. Stellaview. Now we're talking. I guess we should talk about one of the things I was genuinely happy to see was Pokopia. Pokopia also just got a big update. They fixed a ton of bugs. They supposedly added new dialogue. They added and fixed a ton of things, which is good. I'm glad. And
you can dive.
Yes, and you can dive. Is that in the update now? Or is that coming in August? The way they worded it in the direct kind of confused me a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it's out now.
Yeah, underwater stuff was terrible at Pokopia. Genuinely a good change. So is the new land supposed to be Cerulean? They revealed a few Pokemon. They revealed Popplio, Mudkip, Corphish. I can't remember if they're... Oh, and Manaphy. Which, that's fun. Like, what does Manaphy ever get these days, chat? You know what? Good for Manaphy. I'm happy for him. Manaphy always gets neglected. It's never given its flowers with the other mythical Pokemon. Always gets overlooked. So you know what? Good for you, Manaphy.
It always does kind of feel like the odd one for some reason.
Yeah, definitely. Totally, we'll get Fione if Manaphy's in the game. So that's cool. I'm excited for that. I was really sad when the leakers said we weren't getting Pokopia DLC until next year, which that is partially true. That was correct, in a way. But we're getting it starting in August, so that's exciting. This hopefully means there'll be more ice types, too, because there's very, very, very few ice types in Pokopia. Maybe Spheal will show up. I wouldn't mind Pokopia continuously getting DLC. Like, keep the game alive. Keep updating it. I would be totally happy with that. Yeah, they could do the Indigo Plateau. They could do... There's so many... They should do the Sevi Islands. Do the Sevi Islands.
That'd be cool.
I also noticed in the patch notes of the Pokopia update today that they tweaked a lot of the language that made it confusing what you were supposed to do. And it's like, I like seeing stuff like that. They're getting feedback and adjusting the game accordingly. It's rare when that happens for Pokemon games, so I'm happy to see that. Ooh, imagine like the island of pink Pokemon. That would be so sick.
Meowth, like, worship statue. That was such a weird
that's a classic episode. I feel like that's a trope where the quirky little sidekick suddenly becomes like a worshipped deity for an episode.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a trope. No winds and waves, but we hopefully all knew that. They definitely were not going to have any winds and waves stuff today.
Maybe at the end of the year.
We've been told many times that... I mean, they're marketing the game the same way they did for ZA. They did this exact strategy with ZA, so...
Yeah, just... They say nothing.
They're like, here you go, the game exists, and see you in a year. They blip out of existence. We'll get some news at Worlds, but I think it's gonna be Champion and TCG related, so no Weewa. No Weewa.
Yeah, they'll probably reveal more about the 30th set.
When is that set even coming out?
I have no idea. But... And then... Probably a new, like, Season of Champions that's, like, brings in a bunch of new items and, like, Pokemon.
Hope they give us some new arenas or something new soon. Switch 2 marketing was the complete opposite. Anybody buying those, oh, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, remember like the lead up to the Switch 2 and the reveal? I do not think it was handled well.
It was done terribly.
Man. It was like... People waited so long for the Switch 2.
Them charging $10 for Welcome Tour is funny. Did you watch that whole video that Rocco put up where he said that Welcome Tour is still his least favorite game he played last year?
Yeah. Not much of a game.
Yeah, a game might be a little stretch. This little grimer is Tyler.
I haven't appeared on the stream in a while.
He's been shiny hunting in FireRed. Wait, you have LeafGreen, right?
I'm in LeafGreen, yeah. I'm at 13,278.
Oh my goodness. Trying to get Squirtle.
For Squirtle, yep. Sometimes when I get bored of Squirtle, I just randomly go over and I click a Charmander. Because I would probably want Charmander if I wasn't doing Squirtle.
I'm surprised you're not a bigger Bulbasaur fan.
I used to be, but out of the shinies...
Oh, I think Bulbasaur's shiny is good. I think Squirtle's got the
good,
weakest one.
But Charmander, I think, is nicer.
Yeah, the gold's great. And I kind of dig the synergy I have between Charmeleon and Venusaur right now, doing these hunts. Cheeseland. No Mario Kart World DLC.
Oh, are you going for a specific starter in Heart Gold Soul Silver, or just anyone that shines?
The Welcome Tour thing was especially, I don't know, it shows like Nintendo's worst qualities. Like it just reveals that they have to have somebody like Reggie there to tell them, no dog. People are not going to be receptive to this. Like if nobody's there to tell them no. Because they famously did not want to include Wii Sports on the Wii. And Reggie convinced them that that would be the right move. And it was. They should have done the same thing for Welcome. I mean, I wouldn't have played Welcome Tour regardless. But the fact that it was $10, I think just left a bad taste in everyone's mouths. Yeah, I might have checked it out if it was free, but never would I go out of my way to pay for it. That was kind of the vibe I had for a lot of the games that they announced or revealed this morning. It's like, I'm sure it's a fun game, but am I gonna go out of my way to purchase and play this? No.
You guys remember that 1-2 Switch got a sequel?
Oh my god.
I think
that game might have sold maybe 15 copies total.
That's lost media.
Lost media.
That's gonna be one of those Switch games that, like, in like 20 years, it's gonna be like a grail, like a super.
Yeah, it's gonna be like $500.
Yeah.
Hey, we reached 4444. Usually 4s have been pretty lucky for me, but nothing yet. I still think one of my biggest disappointments with the Switch 2, which is, it's a great console overall. Nothing but mostly improvements over the Switch 1. But it just has that same sterile UI that the Switch had. Like, where's the fun Nintendo anything? Like, we used to have Mario going across the screen, collecting coins for your loading screen. We used to have some chill vibes music. Where's the Where's the joy?
I can't really think of many downgrades except
Battery.
for me personally, I just don't. And like, I mean, I don't really see. It doesn't bug me that much, but I just don't like the C button.
Yeah, I've
Like
hit it a few times by accident, and I'm like, well, didn't mean that.
Like the game chat button, like why? Why is that there?
Yeah, where's the
There's no
3DS
need.
themes? Themes are free real estate. People would have gone crazy for themes. You know what? Let's keep the Super Circuit music going. Shy Guy Beach. Let's go.
I only ever bought one theme on my 3DS.
I had a few.
Like
I also homebrewed my 3DS, so I had a few fan-made ones that were cool.
I bought it was like the Jodo Hanafuda one. They had a Halloween one too.
You can disable the C button in remapping. I might have to do that, genuinely. Yeah, they didn't notice how they didn't reveal a lot of games with game chat featured this morning. The battery on the Switch 2 is kind of bad. If you play in handheld a lot, it'll probably frustrate you, which they're gonna release one in the EU with a removable battery. Wish we could get that version. Oh, you're hooked on Stardew Valley right now? I love hearing that. Stardew is such a great game. Let's see. What else did
I'll
they...
be right back.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, we got new chapter of Delta. That was so funny, too. I was like, where's Toby Fox? 2 seconds later. There he is. Ooh, you're on year 2? Nice. The game really gets good when you start going to, like, the Skull Caverns and you get a little bit deeper into the game and a few years in. Yeah, the Pikmin fake. Duskblade, yeah, Duskblades. Not only did Ocarina get no gameplay for a game coming out this year, Duskblades also got a nothing trailer. They were like, well, we got a thing coming up. I really think Nintendo has lost the ability to cut good trailers. So many, oh, speaking of Stardew, so many of the trailers just, they're all cut the same. This tweet made me laugh. Nintendo Direct. I'll never get to see some sort of cell-shaded anime character in a distinguished regalia, but with a bit of attitude unbecoming of royalty. Voiceover. This is the kingdom of Bunko. Almost every game had a reveal like that. This is the kingdom of Bunko. That's a good one. I'm taking that one. This is the kingdom of Dragalia Bunko. Heads up, Twitch chat. Ad's gonna play. The fact that they've shown so little of Duskbloods, honestly, it makes me concerned. Like, if I was really anticipating that game, I would kind of be like, a bit concerning. When they first revealed it, it seemed like it was going to be a big heavy hitter for Nintendo. It feels like they've kind of taken their foot off the gas of it a little bit. This is the kingdom of Akalor. Oh my god, I thought that Jigglypuff was shiny. I'm starting to see phantoms, Chad. This is getting bad. That genuinely made my stomach, like, twist for a second. No! Oh my goodness. You get nothing! You lose! That's also what Kozumi said to me personally. Alright, had to turn the fan up. Samurai ninja slop or medieval castle anime character slop galore. They should call that a game. Medieval castle anime character slop galore. That's the name of my new self-titled album. I mean, the new RuneScape game, it could be good. It definitely blended in with all the rest of the games they revealed. But it could be good. I don't really know what to expect out of it.
Alright, I'm back.
That's a huge list that you have, Cacturn. Did somebody ask for more swords? It was kind of slaying me this morning. We were joking that it's another sword game, and then they followed that up with another sword game. It's like they were taking the pit. Yeah, more castles, more vaguely medieval settings, more dragons. Gothic backdrops. Gotta have our big castles.
I haven't seen anyone talk about Splatoon Raiders.
I haven't either, actually.
Like, at all online.
Are Splatoon fans not engaged with Raiders? Are you guys gonna buy it?
I think I'm good. I don't know, who knows? Maybe my tune will change, but I think
Hey, Sky, thanks for the 21 months!
Mixed. It's JRPG the Direct. Also
yeah, we were
months.
joking and it's a sword slop direct, which my reaction's up on YouTube if you want to see it, chat. But thank you for the 21 months! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21! Thank you, welcome back.
Yeah, I do like Salmon Run, so I guess it's just more of that, huh?
Too bad they had to bring those ugly little characters in from the other game.
From 3. Huh. Seems
Ninja
like a lot of
Gum.
you guys are actually picking up Raiders. I guess
Does that
I'm just not
surprise you,
seeing a lot
Tyler?
of-
Splatoon fans are always like that.
Well, just because I haven't really been seeing much discussion about it.
I haven't either, though, to be fair. I feel like most of the discussion has been about Ocarina and its stylization.
And I think it comes out like at the end of the month. Or next month, something like that.
Third-party games. There was a lot of third-party games. A lot of third-party games, and a lot of third-party games that we have... It's just so hard to get excited for, like, I don't have any problems with Devil May Cry 5, but it's like, that game is how many years old now?
Yeah. Oh, what do you guys think of the new Castlevania? The new
Castlevania is so blatantly inspired by Hades, it's very funny.
Anyone care about that? And I don't know, it made me kind of want to, like,
You've always had a
I've been
passing
looking at-
interest in the Castlevania series. Maybe now you play. Yeah, they didn't even
I
show
did,
it in the
yeah.
Direct. They didn't show Spyro either.
Yeah, it looks definitely like Hades sort of
It's
thing.
very Hades inspired, like incredibly Hades. Like at first glance, you might think it is Hades. Yeah, Belmont's curse.
Made me want to almost maybe pick up the classic anniversary collection they released like a couple years ago. Yeah, Crazy Taxi as well.
That's pretty much the only thing Sega had. There was no Sonic except for Cross Worlds, which I'm alright on that one. Better than GTA 6. Where has GTA 6 been, chat? We're through with all the June game news. But where's GTA 6? What's up, Yeti?
Isn't it coming out next year?
It's supposedly the end of this year. Like, is Rockstar doing their own thing now? I just want to know how much money the game is going to be. You like it so far? Well, again, the fact that Star Fox is not a $70 title makes it way more palatable than if it was $70. Sell 200 million copies with no advertisement. 80, 100.
Trying to think if there were any other cool games this last week from PlayStation or Xbox.
What would you say, Tyler, is your most anticipated game from all the shows? Honestly, for me, chat, I might have to say Code Veronica Remake. I keep thinking about that one. I'm excited to see Claire and Steve, Albert, my boy Albert.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't think I'm gonna play Code Veronica, but I'll watch it be played. Probably, I don't know, Code Veronica, Ocarina, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Nintendo charging $80 for the new Fire Emblem game. Wow. Live 2D animating all those little VTuber Fire Emblem characters is very costly, chat.
Maybe the Castlevania game I'll play? I don't know.
I want to say I'm excited for the Ocarina of Time remake, but I'm more nervous than excited. I'm more apprehensive than I am like, oh boy. It's so classic Nintendo. There's like, okay, the game is real, here's 2 seconds, okay, bye! God damn it. God damn it, they got me. Bamboozled again. Yeah, Capcom is like... Capcom has some sort of secret spice. Resident Evil fans, they're eaten like every year now. Taylor Swift. No Mario. Even like regular people are starting to ask where Mario is. Watched something the other day and he said his mom was like, when's 3D Mario? Like, where's 3D Mario? Mario's been gone for so long, nobody knows where he went. Nintendo has actually forgotten about Mario. They did. I saw a tweet that made me laugh. Fucked up
I think
Miyamoto.
the last Mario game was like that Bella Bella Park or whatever.
Do you think Miyamoto has seen this edit of him? We forgot to make a new Mario game. Fuck.
Miyamoto's on Steam.
Yeah. Miyamoto loves being a PC gamer. Oh my god, we forgot to make a new Mario game. It's also crazy. It's crazy to me that people thought that we were gonna get a Smash announcement. That's years off.
Yeah, that's not happening for so long. We need a new Kid Icarus before Smash.
I know. Get Sakurai working on a new Kid Icarus for us.
Please. Smash can wait.
Yeah,
a little
Cacturn,
bit.
exactly. I'm in no hurry. I'm in no hurry. I think next year is gonna be Bing Bing Wahoo year, chat. Mario will have his big 3D game next year. Oh, you think we're getting Smash next year?
There's no way.
It does, Cacturn. Like, as soon as they reveal Smash, like, everybody... There's, like, a toxic aura that fills the air. Because now everybody's gonna be arguing about, oh, I want to see Goku. Where's Shrek in Smash?
The only thing we could possibly getting that I see for Smash is like a Switch 2 version, and it's like, oh, 10 new fighters will be added in the next
No
coming
way. Please just start
months.
over. Do not add more to Ultimate. I mean, I think about it more from, like, Sakurai just got done with Kirby Air Riders. Was he dual...
Yeah.
Was he just... There's no way he was... You know, did they really divide his attention between two games? I mean, maybe. Sakurai is known to work very hard. Too hard.
That's what I was thinking. Like, Kirby Air Riders just came out.
I feel like Sakurai got to make Kirby Air Riders and escape the Smash dungeon. And after that game was done and wrapped up, he is forced back into the Smash dungeon. 4,515.5k, by the way. And I cry. I've always said for the next Smash game, they should just redo the core roster of characters. Like, completely from scratch, redo Mario's moveset, redo Kirby's moveset.
Mario hasn't had, like, a new game to base, like, the Smash one. Because, like, the new games, they always have, like, the new versions of the characters.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
true.
Metroid, okay, we have Prime
Gotta have
4, they can
Flood
base it
from
on that.
Sunshine.
Zelda. Although
Yeah,
just use
Zelda's
Tears
been
for the Kingdom.
updated. Yeah, bring in Chris Pratt. Yeah, Mewtwo is way too floaty. I have never been a fan of Mewtwo in Smash. He's kind of miserable to play. Focus, M.
I think if they did another Smash, it would be nice if they focused on a single player again, but
Who
doesn't seem
cares
like
about
they
the
want to.
hardcores? I mean, I certainly don't think Sakurai does. Yeah, Brawl has the tripping, which I almost feel like Sakurai did that intentionally. Like,
Oh, it absolutely is.
He
and
did that
it's-
to take a shot at all the people that started getting competitive about Melee.
I'm not even competitive, but in first Smash, but that is like one of the most like just petty and stupid things they've ever done.
But at the same time, Brawl has the Subspace Emissary, which blew my mind as a child, and they've not recreated that feeling since. He made
Yeah,
a
but
statement
I
that's
don't know. It
exactly
seems like-
why he did it.
If people want to play competitively, why just let them? That is like
I
the
respect
most-
that. See, I respect that. Sakurai being a professional level troll, I respect that.
That's the biggest misstep they've ever done with Smash.
Nah. You mean tripping or not having the subspace back?
The tripping.
Yeah, I do disagree with Sakurai because he's famously said he doesn't want to do it again because people look up the cutscenes on YouTube. He's kind of giving Masuda with that quote. Very out of touch quote. Yeah, no kidding, Cacturn. Nidoran, you're killing me, man. Also, where is Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD? Are those games just dead? Are they stuck in Wii U prison forever? I think they might be stuck in Wii U prison forever, chat. That's such a slam dunk. Just combine them in like a double pack and just put them on the Switch and Switch 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get sent to Wii U prison forever. Break glass in case of emergency. Yeah, they've never ported them. Crazy. We'll probably get Champions news at Worlds. This song is already... This is a great song, but we've already heard this. Let's do Koopa Beach. Wind Waker H was 13 years ago? Oh my god. Oh no. 13 years
I love
ago?
if they just remade it, though. I don't know.
Again? They just
Yeah,
go back around
because,
and
like,
loop and do all remakes of all their 3D Zelda games again.
They can add the quality of life stuff, but like, and I love Wind Waker, but like the Triforce stuff at the end is just like, this is just like not needed.
And then they don't balance the game. Yeah, that's kind of insane that they drop these really powerful characters and then just dip. You're like, oh well, have fun, guys. And then they close the door in your face. Gen 20? Now that would really be outside the box. Here's a Pokemon you don't get to have for 50 years. But as far as Gen 10 news, no. Mega Incineroar, don't say that. I'm still thinking about the voiceover guy for that Dragon Quest game.
I've never played one of the Dragon Quest Monsters games.
I joked this morning, but I said, when have we ever had a Nintendo Direct without a Dragon Quest title in it?
The last couple ones certainly have had them.
Yes.
I guess Aqua,
Gekwa.
whatever.
Aqua.
Gekwa.
Wasn't something that you were expecting. Birth by sleep. Kingdom Hearts titles are so funny. You're having birth, but you're asleep.
365 and a quarter
And
days
a quarter,
or whatever.
0.5, 0.27 times 5. Like, let's just start having Kingdom Hearts games with math equations in them. It does sound like a Kojima game, you're right. Birth by sleep. Mew 3. I think the closest thing we'll get to Mew 3 is Mega Mewtwo Y. Everybody was calling that thing Mew 3 back in the day when it first got revealed. Yeah, Cacturn, it seems like a franchise with a billion side projects, but the main ones are few and far between.
They just announced like a remake for one of the mainline ones, like 7 or 12 or something.
Don't think any gaming franchise is thriving as much as Resident Evil. Oh yeah, Resident Evil fans get fed all the time. Capcom's not sipping some magic juice or something right now. I think Code Veronica Remake is being handled by the team that did 4 Remake and 2 Remake? Hopefully not the hopefully not the team that made 3 Remake. I mean, Resident Evil fans also have a movie coming up soon. Like, they're getting fed from every which angle. They're getting all the different types of media. Yeah, Capcom was really going through it, and they just all of a sudden just decided to lock in. Yeah, me too, Cacturn. I do not like zombie stuff, but Resident Evil is just fun. Resident Evil it's the perfect blend of, like, corny action, goofy characters, and terror. Horror. They ruin it, though, when they go too far in one direction. If they go too silly, it gets bad. There's a balance
I don't like
they must
fast-moving
strike.
zombies.
have a lot of cool monster designs and stuff, too. All the various ghoulies. Giant crocodiles, big spider, big snake. Yeah, it's the type of success you dream of for certain video game franchises. I mean, even, like, DMC fans have been like, where's Devil May Cry 6? Ask me when their full lines are revealed. It seems like one thing Capcom is very good at is having a bunch of internal developers work on certain projects. Like, they seem like they're very good at dividing up their workload and getting games actually coming out within a decent time period. Unlike a developer like Bethesda, who seems to have just shit their ass for the past, like, 7 years and can't get anything going. Remember Starfield, Tyler?
Don't remind me. They need all the time they need. They need all the time they can get.
No kidding.
They can just do their thing.
I was chuckling watching there were a few people's reactions seeing the Bethesda logo and then Fallout 76. No!
Revelations came out the first year of the 3DS?
That's crazy.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Destiny, the franchise Destiny has lived and died between the last two, between GTA entries. Thankfully, one thing that we saw a lot less of across all the gaming shows was live service games. Are we finally getting out of that tunnel? Are we finally getting away from all the live service games? Play it on Sword. Yeah, Capcom's got a bunch of different collabs and stuff, too. They seem to be firing on all cylinders. You're worried about Brout?
Didn't they announced like a new Mega Man like a couple months ago too?
Mega Man. But that was at the Game Awards, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. It was like 3D.
Ooh, speaking of Mario. Mighty number 10.
Oh no.
Like an anime fan on prom night. Oh, you don't want it to be Decidueye? $15,555. We're getting into the fives now. All about those fives. Of a car wash. I get what you mean. As the kind of like a retro vibe to it. The final boss of video essays. Here's why Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake is a masterpiece. Here's why Ocarina of Time Remake is a failure. The Ocarina of Time remake exploded my body, and here's why. Piku Niku! I keep wanting to pronounce that as Pukamuku, by the way. The amount of times I see it, I'm like, oh, Pukamuku. Wait a minute.
I've literally never heard of that game until the Direct.
His design philosophy, yeah. I mean, I'm interested in hearing all the remixes. Like, hearing Song of Storms. Forest Temple theme remix. Gonna go hard. You forgot Windy Chew and Wavy Chew exist.
I wonder if the Ocarina of Time remake kind of happened like alongside Tears of the Kingdom at the same time.
Yeah, I wonder when they greenlit it and started active development. Maybe around the time
Maybe-
they got the
maybe
movie
that's
deal
why-
secured.
Maybe that's why temples are in Tears of the Kingdom, because they were playing Ocarina.
Temples are in
during
Tears of
that.
the Kingdom because they were lacking and not there in Breath of the Wild.
All I'm
And
saying,
they said,
maybe
oh,
it gave them
you guys
an
want
idea.
temples, huh? How about you have some of the worst temples we've ever cooked up before? If Windy Chew and Wavy Chew are the cover mascots, it seems like something like a boomer would find funny. There's just something about Windy Chew and Wavy Chew that I'm not getting. Skyward Sword was good, actually. There's a few video essays just like that on YouTube.
I don't agree.
Neither do I. In vacation garb. That's so, again, like I said, it's so Nintendo to show us 2 seconds of the Zelda remake. It's so Game Freak to show us quirky little dress-up Pikachus instead of anything of any substance. Do you want to see the legendaries? No legendaries. Do you want to see more characters? More new Pokemon? Oh no, you want to see these quirked up Pikachus wearing little tourist outfits. That's what everybody wants. Oh, you're hunting Galarian Darumaka? I need that shiny at some point. I'm missing a few Galarian forms. Yeah, it's Pikachu's mom and dad. It's like the type of thing your elderly grandma or grandpa would show you on their phone. They're like, oh, look at the Pikachu. He's wearing like a little shirt. Isn't that so funny? It's only a 5% chance to spawn? Wow. We don't even know what the cover art or what the region is called yet in Winds and Waves. It's that exact type of trailer where it's like, here's a little bit of info, enough to be like, here you go, the game exists, but we're not delving any deeper, and we're also going to disappear. As soon as we release the trailer, we will vanish into the ether. Honestly, we might get reveals of... If they were to reveal anything for Winds and Waves this year, I think it might come from the anime. Because they have that weird new character, and they've obviously run out of material, so they're spinning their wheels until Gen 10.
Yeah, I could see that.
Come on, Mankey. You could be shiny too, you know. I'll take anything at this point. I'm coming up on double odds, Tyler. That makes me sick.
It's over.
I'm sick. It's Jover. Here's another tweet that I saw that it just feels very accurate. I can't remember who said it, but the Ocarina of Time remake announcement proves it right yet again. Tough luck if you want to see big money going into new original media. You're stuck in a 1980 to 2000 nostalgia prison for the time being. That feels very true. We're in the nostalgia prison and we cannot get out. Hey, it's not me. It's not Strimmer's fault. It's FireRed's fault. If anything, FireRed is washed, not me. I'm innocent. Super Saiyan Newbert.
Newbert? What is that?
I haven't, but just the visual of that alone is great.
Who's Newbert?
You don't know Newbert?
No?
No, I guess you'll never know. A remake tax. Could you imagine if there was a remake tax?
Oh, he's like a red jelly.
It's him. Newbert. Stories, they're true. Where is my shot? We've run into a ton of Magmar tonight. I would absolutely take Magmar shiny. LeafGreen. We're starting to approach half. Well, we're gonna get half odds both. We're going over super duper odds. The Backrooms movie any good? I don't know. Haven't seen it. I think it's still beating the He-Man movie.
Not even sure what it's about.
I'm not either, honestly. I'm not either. Like, I've seen tons of, like, people play bad itch.io Backrooms games, but I've never, like, looked up what the movie's even about. Oh, you got it from the Friend Safari? Oh, I miss the Friend Safari. Remake for Breath of the Wild? I could see them doing that at some point, unironically. Maybe not anytime soon, but at some, maybe like on the Switch 3. Yeah, most of the jokes I've seen about backrooms are people joking about the director's young age. Yeah, no fairy fossils. They've played the fossil types very safe over the years, which has resulted in most of them being terrible competitively. Dracovish felt like the first fossil where they were like, hey, what if you didn't suck ass? Competitive-wise. Play a horror game. Boot up one of the spooky Pokemon ROM hacks. Come on, FireRed. Pokemon Black and Blue. Now there's a throwback. Yeah, we didn't get any Luigi's Mansion stuff either. Yeah, it really does feel like 2019 was like the start of it, and then COVID just made it all worse. Yeah, Aerodactyl's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I am not a fan of its Mega. Aerodactyl's great if you're trying to counter Charizard Y, but as soon as there's better threats in the meta, Aerodactyl's ass is going back to the bench. Like, as soon as Metagross or Salamence or any of the true big boys are in the game, goodbye. Aerodactyl's gonna get wiped off the map. Yeah, he really needed to get a rock goatee. Thanks, Pokemon. Thanks for giving my favorite Pokemon of all time some of the ugliest megas known to man. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I've never... Mega Dragon, there's something about it that just doesn't hit. That's the perfect way to describe it. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it either. I don't know what it is about Mega Dragonite that I just don't vibe with. Who's your least favorite Mega that came out for ZA, Tyler?
I gotta look at a list. One sec.
Aerodactyl has a lot of spikes. It's true. I don't know, maybe it feels too fan servicey. I don't know. Like I said, I can't pinpoint what about it just doesn't do anything for me. The shiny is so fan servicey too. I feel like a lot of the megas they went with in ZA were just kind of lame. Predictable, safe kind of choices. Like, oh yeah, we'll make Meganium Fairy and Feraligatr Dragon. Okay.
Honestly, probably like Chandelure. It's just like...
Yeah,
okay.
Shandy is just so nothing. Do I still keep up with that side of the hobby? Yes, I do. It sucks though, because all the tariff stuff has made buying Pokemon stuff from Japan really annoying. So I haven't really had any like Pokemon hauls lately, but I still keep up with all the figure news and stuff. I post merch news in the Discord. They just announced a Kyogre model kit. Have to pick that one up. You hate both Mega Absols. Mega Absol, it's just never been one of my favorites. That honestly, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me to hear that. Mega Pyroar, everyone's favorite. Yeah, it feels like every Pokemon form now has to harken back to the first evolution or alternate form. It's like, get it? Mega Feraligatr, it has Totodile's head. Get it? Do you get it? Mega Raichu Y just looks like Pikachu. Isn't that fun, you guys? Get it? The Galarian Bird shinies are just their original Cantonian colors? Do you get it? You get it, you guys? It's... I don't know, like, they're... This is the 6th time this week you've shown us this, Carl. Yeah, Mega Raichu Y has antlers. It's Pikachu with antlers. Ooh, you're shiny hunting Ho-Oh in gold. Good luck. Oh, speaking of the backrooms chat, I love this artist. I love that. Nihiligo's ass would be in the back rooms. If there was any Pokemon that would be hanging out in the back rooms, it would be Nihiligo. I love that. Get out of there, Jigglypuff. Get out of there. Yeah, Blacephalon.
Yeah, I was thinking Blacephalon.
Yeah, the UBs are hanging out in the back rooms, chat. That's where they are. Yazurka too. I could even imagine like Stack Attacka. You turn a corner and Stack Attacka is sitting there unsuspecting. If they bring the UBs back in Gen 10 and they're not introduced in a cool way and they just like slap them in the world like they did with the Blueberry Legendaries, I'm gonna be pissed. They could also have it where the UBs like invade the Winds and Waves lands and kind of start... Maybe Xurkitree could land and all the grass around it has been like fried by electricity. They could slowly start to morph the area around them. That could be cool too.
That'd be neat, yeah.
Darkrai got a Mega in the DLC. I still don't know how to feel about Mega Darkrai, chat. I feel like they put a bunch of mythicals... They put a bunch of mythical names in a hat and then just randomly pulled out Darkrai.
Scarlet Violet is so ugly. Like, wow.
That was my thought every time I would boot back into the game to shiny hunt in it. Yeah, let's hope Game Freak gets a little bit better at rock textures and stuff like that in Gen 10. Why does everything have to be realistic? If they just went with a cartoony aesthetic, you could hide that a lot better. Everybody has to be more realistic now. Also, heads up, ads. Ads. The ads. Yeah, Pikachu Let's Go has probably the best color palette and aesthetic out of any of the Switch games. That game actually has bright colors. See ya, Toon.
Maxworth? Is that that DS game that I kept
That's
getting?
a Pokemon character.
What is that DS game that was like something worth?
Snacksworth. Pokemon loves a stupid named guy. They love just making a silly guy and then he has a silly name. They're big fans of that.
Henry Hatsworth.
Henry Hatsworth. Yeah, Swordward and Shieldbird are probably patient zero for that. I think Sword and Shield has a nice lighting engine. Like, there's some pretty terrible looking textures in Sword and Shield, but the way the game is lit just makes it look nicer than how it looks in Scarlet and Violet. Like, there's certain areas in Sword and Shield where it's like, yeah, this looks nice. I feel like the Pokemon battles are nice and bright and colorful too. I watched there was a Japanese shiny clip on my timeline the other day of somebody who was in, I think it was Castleroya Lake, Lag Lake. And they found a shiny Gyarados. It was a Gyarados outbreak, and they just kept getting looped into Gyarados battles forever. They could never get over there. Gyarados kept swimming into the character, and there's no iframes. They were locked in Gary fights forever. Let's hope they can discover what iframes are in Gen 10. That would be swell. Iframes being invincibility frames. It's like you'd get into a battle and you'd be invulnerable. Pokemon couldn't loop you into battles because you'd be invulnerable for like 5 seconds. How touching a wild Pokemon instantly makes your trainer throw out their Pokemon. Yeah! I agree. It's nicer when you have the choice. There's so much shit in Scarlet Violet that just thrives off of wasting your time. Yeah, they're out of excuses. It's going to be Switch 2 exclusive. They're taking extra time. They are out of excuses. Like, that's it. Well, actually, if you bought a launch Switch 2, then the game will run better. I'm ready for those types of comments. Yeah, I don't think there's a Switch Pokemon game that has nailed that balance yet, because I agree with that as well, that Pokemon and ZA are too aggressive. It doesn't help, too, that ZA, a lot of the ZA, especially in the DLC with the hyperspace zones, there's really nowhere to run. There's so many instances where the shipping containers block your path, or you have to go back through the big aggressive group of Pokemon. There's no good places to, like, take a breather. And you have the constant tick down of the timer, which doesn't help. I'd love Shiny Grimer. That would be sick.
Maybe if I was green.
Yeah, you need to be green. He's green for an amazing reason. And some Pokemon in ZA can zap your ass across the map. Like, there are so many instances in ZA where it felt unfair. Just getting earth-powered by Pyroar or Hit by Psychic across the map from Klefki. It's like you're going as fast as you can and your ass is still getting beat up. Yeah, no ride Pokemon, no bicycle, no roller skates. You're just stuck with your own 2 damn feet. I really want a progression system for like a ride Pokemon or a bicycle or something where you can do little tasks or challenges or find like the screws and you get to level up your bicycle or your Koraidon or whatever. Yeah, all the shop vendors that are in the very violent wild areas, just selling their berries. Business has to be terrible for them. It's funny, too, because they're like, oh, well, it's set in Lumio City, but everything in Lumiose, it still doesn't feel like there's a lot to explore. Like, there's some neat nooks and crannies and little alleyways and stuff that you can find, but for the most part, there's just... That's what I've really missed so much in Pokemon lately. The element of exploration. Like, Gen 3 has such good exploration, or even 2, 5, where, you know, you go down these little alley, you know, you find a surf route, and you go off the beaten path, and you found this whole new area with a bunch of items and trainers and unique Pokemon. Like, that's the type of thing I'm missing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like ZA was definitely not exploration in mind.
It feels like it hasn't been a priority of any Switch Pokemon game, really. Sword and Shield is so linear. No real room for exploration in there. The wild area didn't really have anything that exciting to find.
I guess Scarlet Violet being an open world.
It's like, what are you gonna find in Scarlet and Violet? Like, ooh, there's a Gyarados flying in the air. Great. Oh, there's more little shit sparkles on the ground. Like, there's nothing worth finding in Scarlet and Violet.
You want, like, chests around the world?
Yeah! Like, I wanted to tickle my brain when I play Breath of the Wild and I find a secret cave and I go down the cave and, oh, there's a cool piece of armor. Like, Pokemon needs to have something like that. Yeah, everything in yeah, it feels very surface level. The wild areas are messing up the residentials, but also they're here to stay, and that's it. Yeah, rare Pokemon don't exist either. You can just find outbreaks of Lucario and Scizor like it's no big deal. I would love if they brought Seasons back, because knowing Game Freak, they're probably like, well, Seasons is black and white only, so we're never going to include it.
Lame.
NPCs in Pokemon games don't even react to weather. In freaking Breath of the Wild, if it rains, all the townies will run and take cover. That goes to making the world feel real. Basically see everything in the wild area the moment you walk into it. Yeah, pretty much. There's no hidden caves or paths or anything like that, really. It's all laid out in front of you. Like, there's a reason, again, not to I keep bringing up Breath of the Wild, but when you start Breath of the Wild, you know, you go through the cave, Link wakes back up, and then you have that shot of him going through the cave, and then boom, the big reveal. of the open world. Pokemon has never mastered that. They've never had a shot like that where you're like, whoa. Yeah, we don't get strength puzzles anymore. We don't get puzzles ever. There's no puzzles in modern Pokemon. There's no strength puzzles, there's no warp puzzles, there's nothing. We had some warp tile, we had a few warp things in the Team Flare base in ZA, that's it. It's like a game you can just play on autopilot. You don't have to think, because the games are so easy. The XP share is always on. So you can just use your starter, catch a few Pokemon, just turn your brain off. Yeah, the random weather in the wild area sucks. Sandstorms were terrible in Scarlet Violet, too. They lagged the game, and they add nothing. It's so frustrating. Let's hear some Fear Factory. One of my favorite Donkey Kong levels. The random trainers who glitch in and out of the wild area. That is such a weird decision. It's like they wanted it to feel populated with people, but it's like that's what NPCs are for. How have they not figured out, how through all the Switch Pokemon games have they not figured out how to have NPCs like walking throughout the world? We know that they were going to have them in Scarlet and Violet and they cut that. Probably because their horrendous coding, it broke something. There were NPCs that were walking in the... all over the map in the Scarlet Violet beta.
Now it's just kids walking by going, I love coffee.
Yeah, I love being an influencer and drinking my coffee. Because that's what kids like, right? They like VTubers and influencers and coffee, right? That's what the children want. And cell phones. Gotta have our cell phones. Gotta put the selfie sticks in Blueberry, because that's what the kids are into. Like, can we get Grandpa's ass out of the Game Freak room? Oh my god. The selfie sticks in Blueberry are so egregious. And it's funny, too, because even with the short amount of time it took for them to crank out Scarlet and Violet, that's already dated. Just like the whole Chugi thing. Games take so long to make now that if you do references like that, you run the risk of them being stale on arrival. I would be willing to bet money, chat, that there's going to be a 6-7 meme in Gen 10. What kind of meme-ified Pokemon names are we gonna get, too? Because remember, we just came off of Lechonk, Smoliv. What other little meme words? We're gonna get, like, Little Creature Guy. Where do you go next? Either Gym 6 or 7. Perfect. Nintendo Game Freak, hire this man. The director said Fleek at the end of the Team Star story. I don't remember that. Did he really say Fleek? No. No. Maybe I tried to block that out of my subconscious. Yeah, we're gonna get aura farming. We might get Riz. I don't think they can get away with Skibbity. Six wins, 7 Cs. It ain't trademarked. Well, it's also not like a real word, so I don't know how they would work that in. You think there's gonna be a toilet? Okay, hold on. If there's a toilet Pokemon, then yes. Shut. There's a new Pokemon, you guys! Chudlane!
Yeah.
My little Chudlane, my little Chudlane. What about a Soy Jack Pokemon, Tyler?
That'd be crazy.
Chudzard. Yeah, you go to change your outfit and it goes fit check.
Charizard and Void Punny.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Giat. See, Giat's already old. So granted it'll be in there. Hawktua. Okay, they'd get me if they referenced Hawktua, they'd get me. They'd get my ass. Me when Hawktua and I reconcile our differences. Karen, they could drop a Karen. I mean, there is a actual Pokemon Karen. Halucha evolution. Halucha evolves into Hawktua. Mid. I could absolutely see one of the characters saying, "You're getting mocked."
No, they would not.
You're low-key getting mogged right now. Remember when that word used to be pwned? Unk. One of the gym leaders, somebody just goes, "That's Unk."
Your rival would call the professor Unk.
They would! They would! Yeah, pwned to cucked to mogged. The evolution.
How call the big guy Unk? I don't remember.
I miss Noob too. Nothing hits quite like Noob did. Serving, it's giving. Yeah, the next influencer character we're gonna get in Gen 10, and they can say that. Oh, will the word slop be in Gen 10? Game Freak has no right. The Dragon Elite Four who said fleek. It's funny because he's like Grandpa. He's out of touch. It's it's a one hit unalive. A fleek selfie spot. I don't understand these words. It's a one hit unalive. What if Windy Chew and Wavy Chew were the ones that said all this, Chad? What if they miraculously speak?
Fully voice act.
There's no voice acting in the game except for Windy Chew and Wavy Chew. They're the only ones that talk. Everyone else is permanent mute. Yeah, we gotta have some iPad kids in there with the iPad games. You got any games on your Rotom phone? I love you. Pikachu's famous phrase. Champions has a new loading screen? Really? Huh. Are they preparing for the new season? Make both of the Windy Chew and Wavy Chew sound like Steve Bloom or something. Get very overly dramatic, deep male voice. A Furby Pokemon? I would love that. There's always a little fun, which they should have made something out of Tattletale. But there's a fun horror game series based on Furby called Tattletale. Don't make Mama angry. Charizard toughed it out so you wouldn't crash out. These are too good. Don't give him any ideas, chat. Don't give him ideas. Your last 4 hunts have gone at least over double odds. No. I feel you on that one. What's our backstory gonna be in Winds and Waves? Are we gonna be... You just moved from the Kanto region with your mom, who has a giant mansion house and no job, seemingly.
I think you sailed from Unova or Alola.
A pineapple Pokemon. I can't wait to see what Pokemon design upsets people the most. You get shipwrecked by a legendary Pokemon. That would be... See, that's cool. That's a great idea. Getting shipwrecked? That sounds super cool. An older Ansha, I would have a panic attack seeing her again. No! She's brought her donuts with her! No! Yeah, the hotel, you're right. Supposedly, everything in the first Winds and Waves trailer is the first island. Take of that for what you will. Yeah, like, what does Spencer do? I mean, I know Carly's, dad is, like, military, but how are they affording that Seattle apartment? I simply just don't believe that. Wait, I don't want to go back to any more hotels. We just had a hotel thing in ZA. No, no more hotels. Ooh, you're double hunting for it? Nice. Whenever I'm done with this challenge, if FireRed ever cooperates, we'll probably do 1 game Ho-Oh and 1 game Lugia, and then vice versa at some point. That might be fun. You came here from the Walmart region, so they give you like a Stardew Valley ass story. You worked a corporate job as a 13-year-old and now you're seeking the simpler life. Hey, I mean, it's not like we got much else coming out this year, chat, so... Granted, FireRed, I would like you to maybe put a little bit of pep in your step. Do you think we'll have cameo characters? The hotel is a perfect opportunity to have... Because ZA's hotel, that place just had no one. No one was going to ZA's hotel except your little group of friends. Yeah, the Joja Mart. I mean, to be fair though, Pierre sucks. Living like Larry. He has like 2 or 3 jobs. Hope we get a cameo character. Who do you want to see show up in Winds and Waves, chat? What Pokemon, previous Pokemon character would you like to see show back up in Gen 10? I'd have to think about that. Who's somebody I'd like to see again? I mean, I'd like to see Lance. Silver. Silver doesn't strike me as the vacationing type, though. What would his reasoning be for being there? Wallace. Wallace, who we discovered the other day, does not wear underwear. Another Cynthia. That would be funny if they brought back Cynthia, just like they did in 5. Tucker. Where's my boy Tucker? Bring back Lucy! I love her. She's my favorite Frontier Brain. Not getting to see Lucy and Oraz turned me into the Joker. Pokemon Concierge. They could do a cute reference to that if they wanted to. I didn't even think about that, but you're right, they could. You're there for summer camp. Ooh, Orange Island's characters. Never knew about Lucy until you played Masters. Aww. Lucy needs to be a known Pokemon character to the masses. Volo. I would love to see Volo come back and be the villain for the next Legends game. What's up, Silver? If they ever give Seviper a new form, they better have Lucy around, is all I'm saying. Volo has a beach house. When he's not worshipping Arceus or plotting world domination, he actually enjoys a nice walk on the beach. Mars. But Mars needs moms. A battle tower. Yeah, what would Cynthia's reaction be to Volo? She'd be like, who's this freak? Why does this guy look like me and have my identical team? Brandon. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, Palmer. We're bringing up all the Frontier brains from Gen 3, but I wouldn't mind seeing a few of the Gen 4 ones either. Like, what's Palmer up to these days? How's Barry? How's the wife and kid? Jasmine? Oh, I'd love to see Jasmine. Jasmine, Claire, Lance. I don't know, somebody like Flannery might be fun. Emmett. Ingo had his time, now it's Emmett's time. Yeah, Janine. It'd be fun to see somebody like Morty again. Maybe he could be investigating like some spooky occurrences or something. I feel like Cynthia would win. Volo's got too much evil in his heart. Wally, and he's in an iron lung. The verdant turf air never fixed him. It never fixed him. Marlon. Zinnia continues to remain a popular character. I mean, she's the first Lego minifig of a Pokemon trainer that we're getting. Yeah, I'd love to see Whitney again. If they ever brought back Whitney, they need to have a hard as hell match against her Miltank for the memes. Oh, you don't like Brendan's fake hat hair? Tauros got forms in Gen 9. Why not Miltank? Mega Miltank? Chat agrees. It's time. Long have we waited. The Draconids. Aster. Bugsy. I'd love to just see Bugsy like standing out in a field. His back is to you, so you go, is that Bugsy? He turns around, it's Bugsy. Pokemon does everything in its power to make dragon types feel try-hard. I agree. I've never been into the Dragon Clan stuff. Like, the most I've gotten into it is, like, Lance and Claire. If they expanded upon it in, like, a tasteful, not gobbledygook way, I might hear them out. Bianca. Yeah, Bianca would be fun. I've always said I'd like to see N come back. Me too, Jaded. Me too. It didn't work out for me in Gen 9, but maybe this time. It didn't work out for me in Gen 10. Maybe Gen 11. Well, it didn't work out for me in Gen 11. Surely we've got to get a non-dragon pseudo one of these generations. Surely. I love Lance. His redesign in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is so good, I wish it was standard. I wish that redesign would be his standard design. Yeah, they're like Metagross, and that's it. Braythorn, thank you for the raid! What's up, everybody? We're shiny hunting in FireRed and LeafGreen. FireRed continues to give us nothing. Another Dragon Fairy. What could they do with a Dragon Fairy design, chat? That's not Altaria. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope we get some cool Pokemon like Annihilate in Gen 10. A giant dragon neck and head. I'm down for something weird. Pokemon has its fair share of odd dragons. Maybe we need something like the Applin line for Dragon Fairy. Zelda's dragon is Dragon Fairy. The fact that they just hand wave that away at the end of the Tears of the Kingdom. The choice. My Joy-Con died. No fossils in Gen 9, so we will hopefully get them in 10. They tend to skip a gen. Man, I wish they gave Flygon a Mega and ZA just so people would stop talking about it. What about Flygon? It could have been worse, chat. You could have gotten a Mega for Alligator for Flygon. They could have absolutely done that design with like a Trapinch. The Trapinch head. Same reason for no new Eevees. I'm glad they do not come out with them all the time. Tyler, if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed.
Alright.
Your energy has depleted.
Good night.
Good night. You going?
I just leave? I don't know.
I mean, if you want. You're falling asleep over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh, there we go. Go to sleep. The stream has ended. There we go. Well, thanks for joining me to talk about Nintendo stuff, Tyler. That was fun. We'll probably go a little while longer. It is 1,000,000 degrees in my room, as per usual. And I should probably just go turn the AC down. Just standing there. I cannot believe I'm at 15.7, almost 8K. Good night. This is sickening. FireRed, you have betrayed me. You've burned my crops. You've burned the lands. I'll never forgive you for this. I know, we're starting to get into the worst part of the year. I don't know how people tolerate summer. I already want out. Tyler went to bed. He had to work today, so he was tired. I do stream late after all. Yeah, I'm trying to make up for this Charmander 500 times over, it feels like. LeafGreen is starting to get up there in numbers too. Yeah, usually 3 hours. Spearow and Fearow, what a concept. Let's see, did I go through all of my, did I go through all my tweets I wanted to talk about? I still can't believe we're getting a remake of Ocarina and Star Fox. And we got a remake of Ocarina and Star Fox on the 3DS. Ponyta, you could be shiny too, my friend. That would be pretty cool. Why can't we grow our own berry trees? Being able to grow our own berry trees again would be so nice. Steel Diver. Wonder when our next Nintendo Direct is gonna be. September? No, I'm kind of sad. All the game shows are over. That kind of came and went so quickly. What do you mean they're all over already? Like, it's already June 10th. How the hell did that happen? I think they go up to 39? I could Repel Trick if I wanted to. I just want a fire Pokemon. Whether it's Ponyta or Magmar. I don't care who it is, just give me a fire type. What's up, Raiders? My LeafGreen shiny hunting has gone a lot better than my FireRed shiny hunting has. To say the least. I kind of want them to release Ruby Sapphire. Well, it's tough because I'm still in the middle of my Fire Red Leaf Green challenge, but I'm like, I wish I had I would kind of wish I had another like new game to shiny hunt. It has not been very Ponyta. I could do Moltres if I wanted to. I could, in fact, shiny hunt Moltres. I really want Magmar. Magmar is my dream shiny out of the two. I mean, I would be very happy with Ponyta as well. And I'd be happy with frickin' anything in Fire Red at this point. It's cool that they give you housing and meals and stuff, though. All those big convention expo things seem so chaotic. Big crowds. Waiting in lines. Yeah, maybe this is Palkia's fault. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. I got Palk, I wish. I mean, I'm honestly kind of pissed off at how poorly Dynamax Adventures has gone the past few streams. I'm kind of like mad. Dynamax has kind of felt like a slog lately. Pissing me off. And then there's all the errors with like the Switch 2 posting and stuff, which is also buns. Numbers represent Pokemon. This is just how many encounters I've gotten in each area. I'll be happy with whatever shiny I get. I don't intend to phase. I know, the Azelf has felt like that was 500 years ago. They disbanded it. Oh, of course they did. That sucks. Oh, I think Tyler might have given me a case of the Eeps. Pidgey and Fearow. I wonder what my odds are up to now. Back when it was like 13k, I had like an 80% chance of finding a shiny by then. It's just gonna go even higher. They're not interested in the ticketing department. That's crazy. You think those would be some of your most important volunteers? What are they, like, cutting it because they have AI or something to help them out? Alright, well, ads are playing. I'm gonna turn my volume up a little bit. Oh, it's RimWorld. Love RimWorld. What is this? I'm telling you, chat, Child Link, there's something about him that doesn't look right. There's something off about him. There's something off about him. Good night, Galaxy. Have a good one. Fetus Link. Where's Floette? Oh no, Voltron Legendary Defender premiered 10 years ago today on Netflix. Things are turning 10 years old that you've never considered could ever be 10 years old. One of my favorite types of posts on Twitter are when apparently it's Mega Yanma Day. There's just a day dedicated to Yan Mega. So I've been seeing various Yan Mega fan art on my timeline, and that rules. I love Yan Mega. Every day should be Mega Yan Mega Day. Is that really its Japanese name? That's hilarious. Yes. What? It's the what Pokemon? Ogre? It's all ogre for you. Mega Yanma. The Ogre Darner Pokemon. Somebody. Huh. I did not know that. There's the Darner Dragonfly. Look at the shinies. I love shiny on Mega. Classic. He's so vibrant in Diamond and Pearl. And then loses a lot of that. Well, you could see it a little bit in the home art. Well, the more you know. Learning stuff about Yan Mega every day. Yeah, it gets a permanent Mega. So would Mega Yan Mega be Mega Mega Yan Mega if it ever got a Mega? Say that 5 times fast. Hello, hello. If you're just joining, chat, FireRed is still betraying. The dragonflies are out IRL. I've seen so many dragonflies out recently. Mega Yan Mega is around me as well. In real life. Mega Meganium. Mega Meg. I'm from Mega Meg. We might have to do some Dynamax tomorrow just because I need some... I need redemption. with those stats. I actually used Yon Mega competitively back during Battle Revolution Gen 4 days. Speed Boost is a cool ability. Like, yeah, it's pretty ass. I don't think you can deny that. Also, speaking of Gen 4 Pokemon that I want to see in Champions, I need Ambipom. I actually went to Smogon and built like an Ambipom the other day. And I looked at the moveset I picked out for it and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just making Mega Lopunny. It can learn Triple Axle, it can learn Ice Punch, it can learn Double Hit. It can get Fake Out, Technician. Oh, you got a Shalfa Yanma? That rules. Thoughts on the Nintendo Direct? Not great. I'm excited for Pokopia DLC. As someone that's not a anime sword game fan, it didn't really have a lot for me. Oh, you got shiny Musharna? That's a great shiny. The Wii Sports games are all fun, but like I said this morning, they're not anything I would ever go out of my way to actually, like, buy. Like, if I was over at somebody's house, or if they were included, you know, it'd be like, oh, alright. Sure. Which I do have the... Uh-oh, I got a copyright claim. Who got me? Who got me on my Nintendo Direct? Let's see. Fresh Air and Wabi Sabi. I love when I get copyright claims on YouTube because most of the time I'm just like, well, what does that mean? What is Fresh Air and Wabi Sabi? Well, I gotta cut those out. $108 to $109. Alright, we'll get Fresh Air out of there first. Yeah, no Fresh Air. We're gonna show, like, a decent amount of Ocarina. There's, like, one... It was the song they used in the clip show. Are you shitting me? It was the music they had in the background of the clip show of third-party games. Are you serious? Oh, let's see where Wabi Sabi is from. Oh, it's also from the clip show. Okay, so note to self, whenever a Nintendo Direct has a clip show, mute it. Yeah, the sizzle reel always gets me. The sizzle reel always gets me. It's been so long since the last Nintendo Direct, I forgot all the process. I'll remember that for next time. It's been so long. Is the FNAF franchise? What's happening with the FNAF games? Is there gonna be another one? Man, this Pikmin 4 music just makes me sad. I wanted to see Pikmin 4 this morning. Nintendo's giving us Pikmin fans nothing. If I could trade out Pidgey for Rattata, I would. I wish I could shiny hunt Rattata over Pidgey in FireRed. I wish. Yeah, I started with Pikmin 4. I played the demo for Pikmin 4. I really liked it, so I bought the full game. Pikmin 4 is great. Big recommend. Big recommend.
Butterfree.
Right on, man. So true. Raticate is a very nostalgic Pokemon for me. Like, is it one of my all-time favorites? No, but every time I look at Raticate, it's that Ratatouille critic gif where I'm, like, teleported back to being a child. Something about Rattata and Raticate in particular are very, very nostalgic.
A powerful hit! The type disadvantage has no effect!
It has no effect. Yeah, I really liked Pikmin 4. I wanted there to be, like, some new content and maybe on the Switch too, but Miyamoto hates us. You know, honestly, we're getting further and further away from Pikmin 4. Pikmin 5? The time for Picky 5? What will Louie do this time? That rascal. If you've never played Pikmin chat, don't feel afraid to start with 4. Yeah, I always mute my microphone because it comes through my speakers so loud. So you see Booper pick it up. Exactly. You can pick up any Pikmin game and just play it. It's not like there's, like, deepest lore. I mean, there are characters and stuff that you would get more out of if you are familiar with the Pikmin franchise, but it's not, like, a requirement. 4 is also gorgeous. Like, that's one of the best looking games on the Switch. Got a lot of fun little Nintendo references and stuff in the game too, so that's always fun. Well, if you like kind of Animal Crossing-esque games, Pokopia is fun. I think Pokopia is better than Animal Crossing, personally. Pokopia is a good one. The Kirby and the Forgotten Land is another one of my favorite Switch games. If you've never played a Kirby game before, Forgotten Land is... It's just a polished, well-made game. From start to finish. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Great music, too. Nothing but praise for Kirb. As far as Switch 2 specific games go, outside of Pokopia, I don't have a lot. Yeah, they just in the Pokopia patch that came out today, it said that they added more dialogue to Pokemon. Like, that's just what I wanted. They did it. That's exactly what I wanted. Shiny tonight, I wish. I wish. I haven't played Bonanza myself, but a lot of people like Donkey Kong Bonanza. Am I missing anything, chat? Are there any other Switch 2 games that are worth a recommendation? There's just not a lot right now. And some other games are still being released on Switch 1 as well. They're not all Switch 2 exclusives. When is Valve coming out with the Steam machine? Oh, I hope that runs better than, what was it, MK10? They haven't revealed an exclusive Nintendo Switch 2 console yet, chat. There's been no, like, and you can get a Ditto console with Pokopia. There's been none of that yet. Makes me sad. They just keep revealing these Joy-Cons that have a little tiny bit of color on them, and that's it. That was my guess, that maybe they could do one for Ocarina. Are they gonna bundle Ocarina? They should bundle Ocarina. Limited editions when they release an OLED version. Man, how expensive would the OLED version be? Holding them back right now. No doubt. I always want to read it as Pyukumuku. Piku Niku. Pyukumuku. The new Pyukumuku game? That looks sick. Glued on screen. I've seen a few shells for the Switch 2 Pro Controller, but I just love the feel of the matte finish so much. I don't think I ever want to get a shell for it. I do wish it had a design, though. If you have a Switch 2, chat, I really cannot recommend the Pro Controller. The Switch 2 Pro Controller is the nicest controller I've ever had. Seriously. It's very nice. It is some of Nintendo's finest work. The Switch 2 Pro Controller, it's expensive without a doubt. It is an expensive controller, but it actually feels quality. Yeah, it's, hey! Truly, if you want to be gaming on all cylinders, you can have a Pro Controller and a Turbo Controller. That's what I have. I want to get a better Turbo Controller, though. My Turbo Controller's kind of buns. It's old. It's kind of rickety. Sometimes it just doesn't do what I tell it to. Getting one that I could program on the computer might be a better move. Star Fox Adventures music. Oh, the one from the Vampire Survivor devs. I love the Vampire Survivor. What's the Poncle? Poncle? If you haven't played Vampire Survivor, that is a game that you can... You sit down to play it and then you see the sunlight peeking into your window. Because you played all night. I saw people being kind of mean to the game online. And it made me feel bad, because it's like, oh, I like these devs. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to them. I like that they're getting... I mean, I'm not playing anime game, but I'm glad they're getting work. Good for them. I think it comes out August. Beast of Reincarnation. I might have to play that just for science, chat. Maybe I'll play it on here. Maybe we have to explore that game together. See what Game Freak's non-Pokemon projects are like. The cut of their jib. Yeah, it would be a nice change of pace, honestly. This is a great song, but the extended version goes on way too long. It's way too long. Get some Terraria music. Love Terraria. Last time they talked about Beast of Reincarnation 2, they had like Game Freak employee interviews. Like, when's the last time they've done that for a Pokemon game? The devs actually seemed excited to talk about it. Yeah, we might have to check it out. There's a lot of creature collectors. That's a pretty popular genre right now. There's the new Cassette Beast game. Pow World is officially launching soon. That Lumen Tail game. Yeah, all the Dragon Quest games. It's probably so refreshing for them. They're like, finally, we get to actually flex our dev muscles. One of the cassette beasts in the new game is like a little Tamagotchi character. I thought that was fun. This just makes me want to play Terraria again. I used to have a blue ribbon on Terraria on Steam, which just means I got all the achievements, but they updated the game not too long ago and my blue ribbon is gone. I hate that. I hate whenever games update and I lose my blue ribbon. Give it back. Sometimes I wish Nintendo had achievements. I do enjoy an achievement hunt every now and then. I mean, I've kind of been enjoying that system that they had in ZA. All the different challenges that you could do to get titles and stuff like that. And that's in Champions, too. You know, win 100 battles with Meowscarada, blah, blah, blah. Win 100 battles with Garchomp, King Gambit. So I'd like to see that type of thing in Gen 10. I feel like the fish at the end of Finding Nemo, they escape the dentist office and in their bags, and then they land in the ocean, and then they're like, now what? We got all of our game shows, now what? Collect and craft for shiny hunting. Imagine if we had to craft the shiny charm. I wouldn't be opposed to that. That could potentially be cool. Booper knows how to touch grass. Don't come for people who will only hand them over if you finish the decks. An IRL shiny charm? It blows my mind that they've never made a real shiny charm. Could you imagine how much money they'd make from that? Ocarina should release the same day as GTA 6. Let them fight. Let them fight. Spiro. They're gonna both lose to the King Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Did I count these? I don't think I did. Oh, the online discourse around that would be so annoying. All the Nintendo gamers buy an Ocarina remake. I already couldn't handle all the obnoxious tweets online today that were like, Nintendo fans only play Mario games. Bing Bing Wahoo Man has been missing in action for a long time now. Listen. I miss Bing Bing Wahoo Man. Did they? I don't even remember. Yeah, that direct was pretty lacking first-party Nintendo stuff that's not remakes. You're getting that remake and you haven't touched a Zelda game in 10 years? I mean, I'll probably end up getting it, but I would have really liked a little scrum, a little speck of gameplay. They'll have a direct about it, probably in like September. Breath of the Wild is worth playing. I loved Breath of the Wild. Big fan. Breath of the Wild would go up with Ocarina as my all-timers. My goats! The limited time stuff with the DK challenge. What's even the point of doing those? You get virtual cards? What was that they mentioned? Why do I care to have this? To me, it looked like they were like, here, we've seen people complain that the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC was too expensive for what it was, so let's give it some more juice. The wind sound effect in this song really does the heavy lifting. Remake Donkey Kong Country Classics? I do wonder where they're gonna go with Donkey Kong now. Are we gonna get Bonanza 2 or are they gonna go in a different direction? Do, 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 do. Speaking of Godzilla, this song just makes me think of the Godzilla dancing meme. Is David Wise, is he still making music? Get David Wise back. Or Grant Kirkhope, what's he up to these days? Encounter at the same time, and it's nothing. Remasters of DK64. They're finally here, performing for you. And I'm glad to see DK64 on NSO at least. So he's still getting work. The Spiro Firo double combo. Like I said, I'm excited for all the remixes of even the Star Fox game. Like I'm happy to hear Corneria again. Star Wolf's theme, although they'll probably never beat the Assault remix of Star Wolf's theme. Hearing Song of Storms and Kakariko Village. I still, even now I know what the Zelda remake kind of looks like, the Ocarina remake looks like, I can't like visualize the gameplay. I really wish they had showed us gameplay. Yes, some new music. I would love some new music. New Zelda music? As much as I love Breath of the Wild, they're not games that are heavy on, like, bangers. Like, it has some bangers, don't get me wrong. Cass's remix still hits me. Whatever happened to him, I wonder. It plays so smoothly. I've actually had that game pre-ordered for since the beginning. I could always cancel it if I wanted to, but again, the fact that it's only $50, like, I find this agreeable. Nintendo pricing their games at a lower price point could get me. They could get me that way. Plus, it's like, I'm always kind of looking for... I'm in the mood for a new game for my Switch 2. I need one. Also, I got the physical version. I pre-ordered it from Walmart because they had a discount on the physical version, so I'm paying less for the physical version. So that works out. And there's a small part of me that's like, I hope the game is successful just so Nintendo sees that and goes, oh, maybe we should make Star Fox games. Again. Oh yeah. People like this franchise. We should keep making them. Also, Walmart has never let me down for pre-orders, so... Unlike GameStop. The load screens... I could hear that in my heart of hearts. Do 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 do. How can you not? You gotta have Link riding Epona. You gotta have it. Oh, the plushies. The plushies are cute. You know what? I'd love to get some Star Fox merch. I really would. It's very surprising how little merchandise Nintendo makes of their franchises. I had a PS3. I've had an Xbox 360, but not much. Primarily Nintendo and Steam. PC gaming. A Pigma hoodie. Now we're talking. Epona armor for $30. No thanks, Todd Howard. I feel like hell would have truly frozen over if Nintendo would ever allow for mods. Which that's part of what makes Steam so great, the Steam Workshop. Most of my games I play on Steam, I have a lot of mods downloaded for. Yeah, Persona loves a good crossover. Fast travel with Epona only unlockable with the Ocarina of Time Epona amiibo. Don't give them ideas. That sounds too real. I feel like I keep an eye on everything, though. Like, even though I'm not, you know, playing a PS5 or whatever, I still see what Sony is up to. The industry at large is interesting to me. And they all, you know, reflect on each other, so... You spot trends in certain places. Whoops, I didn't mean to mute the Yoshi song. Sure, Yoshi song, I'll let you play. The Skyward Sword amiibo, that's terrible. Wonder how well Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is selling. How many people are showing up to buy Yoshi and the Mysterious Book? Piku Niku 2! I miss E3. Alright, chat, let's... do I have 100 more in me? I don't know, but we'll do a few more. The midnight release. The mysterious sales numbers. You've seen nobody talk about it. I think it's just because it's a kid's game. Which, no, you know, if you are a big Yoshi and the Mysterious Book head, no problem here. But it definitely seems like a game that's meant for younger gamers. I don't want to spend $70 on a game like that. See, this is what I mean. This is why Nintendo kind of got me with Star Fox, because it's not $70. Cursed dog races? Are we talking like the blue dog from Majora? Richard is in Ocarina. If you're not familiar with Richard, you will be. No. Richard, you have to return Richard to his owner in Ocarina. What's Team Cherry gonna do after Silk Song's been released? Are they gonna make another one of those games, or are they gonna do something else? You were able to beat Yoshi's Story at a single blockbuster rental? That's funny. Yeah, I never really played a lot of Yoshi games growing up. They've kind of always read to me like that. Oh no! We found a Rapidash, she wouldn't let me escape. Get out of here, you fricker! Thank you. Appreciate that. I feel like the next time the Nintendo reports come out, we might not see Yoshi and the Mysterious Book on there. Which, when they have a game that's absent from their sales quarter reports, that means it didn't crack 1 million. I don't know, maybe we're being too mean to Yoshi and his fuck-ass book. 2 hours, wow. That's like a gaming blip, an experience. 2-minute experience. Yoshi. I think Yoshi's voice now sounds like Donald Glover. Yoshi. $35 an hour. There's not a lot of Yoshi in this bad boy. Wonder if Yoshi will be in the next 3D Mario. I'm gonna be like that, the funny wolf man, like ripping his shirt and screaming into the void whenever they reveal 3D Mario. I've waited for so long. Yes! Party babies for the Wii. I miss shovelware like that. We don't get random garbage shovelware like that anymore. Apparently Yoshi in the Mysterious Book actually gives Kamek lore. There's official Mario character lore in Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, if you can believe it. All the Mario lore experts are discussing this. All the scholars. I want to be a Mario lore scholar. Hire me. Bing bing wahoo. Yeah, now it's all like AI furry games on the Nintendo eShop. Yeah, it's been 3,000 years. I can't believe Mario Titans was real. Maybe they'll reveal 3D Mario early next year and then it'll be the big holiday release for 2027. How are we approaching 2030? Jesus. I'm old. Yeah, Hatman, isn't that sad? I don't want to wait. Odyssey's gonna be like 100 years old by the time we get next 3D Mario. What's the holdup? Why have they decided to have such a giant gap between arguably their most successful franchise of all time? Like, what happened, fellas? What's up? What's the problem? Bonanza? They definitely had some of those people working on Bonanza. They have so many little development teams in their... I almost said their clutches. Nintendo's clutches. Bonanza wasn't worth it. I really hope that's not the case. Ah, they're so secretive. Somebody needs to have the ability, like Rita Skeeter, to turn into a fly and somehow also know Japanese and go poke around their office and tell us what's going on. Yeah, Xenoblade fans and Fire Emblem fans, they're getting games every other business day. We can't get a new 3D Mario game for a decade? Oh, ads. Last ads of the night, Twitch chat. You and Cacturd are Bonanza's strongest soldiers, Justin. I would play it if I got it up for a good deal. Love DK, but hated the Disney princess singing. That might bother me too. I don't know. I feel like Bonanza's the type of game they might have should have saved for like the second or third year of the Switch. Maybe if it was swapped with 3D Mario, it wouldn't be, people wouldn't have Because I feel like people do resent the game. Oh, it's Tina time. Tina time. Hey, Proto Man! Thanks for the 6-7. You rolled Sneasel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sneasel loves 6-7. Bonanza's why you bought a Switch 2. The game sure looks nice, that's for sure. I'm really sad Air Riders just kind of came out and petered out as fast as it arrived. I had fun with the demo. Or the playtest they had. Machoke is number 6-7. That's appropriate. DLC feels tacked on. I feel like a lot of Nintendo game DLC has felt like that lately. Mario Kart World, they dipped. They took your $80 and they said, bye-bye. Arrivederci. They didn't even really synchronize any Mario games with either Mario movie, which is curious, because it seems like they're going for the synchronization of Ocarina with the new Zelda movie. It's very odd. Yeah, the new Fire Emblem is $80. Ugh. I mean, this might be unpopular to say, but honestly, chat, the Fire Emblem Xenoblade, all of them looked identical. I think about the new Fire Emblem game, and I just think about that Xenoblade game they revealed. Can one of these games be set in, like, the far future or some shit? Like, do we have to have the same setting for every single one? King Grunko from the Blinko Castle is here to defend his land. The limited edition Fire Emblem's $130. What do you get with it? What do they even give you for that amount of money? What, a steelbook?
You could have a steelbook.
The actual Fire Emblem. It's him, John Fire Emblem. That one character of the Fire Emblem, her skin almost looks gray. I gotta hand it to them. They really are good at creating characters that just do not appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. Almost impressive. Wow, a steelbook and some art cards. They're breaking new ground! Seriously, I don't think that lady's eating her veggies or something. Gray jaundice. Wow, you get a few art cards, Land of Glorp Shido, a book, and a steelbook for $120. Whew. They don't even give you figures anymore. Remember how every time an Ubisoft game would come out, they'd have like this incredible lineup of obnoxious pre-orders, and they'd always have a nice figure. We can't even get a nice figure anymore. The tariffs have truly ruined everything. The Final Fantasy Special Edition is 210 bucks? Now what's in that one? Do they have a cool figure? I mean, anything's better than Pokemon's like 5 potions, 20 Pokeballs, and a kick in the ass. It comes with a plush. Yeah, that's the gray-skinned lady. Of course she has to be wearing heels on top of it all. My favorite medieval thing that queens used to wear, heels. Theodora. That sounds like a Harry Potter ass name. Theodora. I love how they always have these hot babes and then the men are just ugly as shit. You get fully armored up Temu Alucard. Great. Oh, with the ninja gum? Lego Ninjago? Ninja gum? Ninjala? Jeff Keighley, your final challenge. Let your bee go through your phone. I could sit here for 100 years and not tell you when the first one came out. Yeah, how did he say it again? I don't think I said it correctly. It's not Ninjala. Jayla? My Shayla. Deep magic. This is the Kingdom of Blanco. They really love royalty, I guess. Kings, queens. The name Theodora and so did I really? That's funny. I didn't even remember that. I mean, it's just the name Theodore, but for a girl, Theodora. Ninjala. The first one exists. Well, it exists. Didn't we have this situation happen before where the director said, like, Tamagotchi in a weird way or something like that? I feel like this is giving me flashbacks. I saw somebody complain that the Nintendo Directs are too yappy overall, that the voiceover kind of ruins a lot of trailer reveals, and I kind of agree with that. It's like, you're not talking to kids, Nintendo. You're talking to your fans. Little Timmy isn't going, put on the Nintendo Direct, mother. Like, you're talking directly to your fans. Do you have to have silly narrator, man, as much as you do? This is kind of why I miss E3, because, you know, Reggie or whoever would be like, and here's a new game, and then they walk off the stage. Everything goes quiet, and you watch the trailer. I felt that way about, which I feel like I've brought this up a lot, but the original Pokopia trailer that they released had this, like, goo goo gaga ass voiceover to it that just totally ruined it for me. It's like, why are you addressing me like I'm a baby? The kids are not watching these. Yeah, LeafGreen has kind of popped off and FireRed has been dead in a ditch, unfortunately. Yeah, the Pokopia trailers were so dog shit, I almost thought the game was gonna suck. Yeah, we're gonna get to 5K. Yeah, that the lady narrator for the Pokopia trailer. It's just like, what are you doing? I need you to tone this down. Let me see if I can find it. Pokopia trailer. This one. It was this one.
I interpret. Ahem. Gadzooks! A human? Wait a moment. Are you a ditto?
You see what I mean, right? They're doing, like, voices for the characters. I don't think I need that. I don't,
Please call me
Professor Tangrowth.
Lived here, they're gone. But that was then. Things
like,
have
this
changed.
whole 10-minute trailer is this.
Out of nowhere, I met you. Hope springs anew. What do you say? Will you help me restore this land to the lively place it once was? That might make it possible to see a world overflowing with Pokemon.
It's something, they've just lost the ability to cut a good trailer, I swear. It's an art. Cutting a good trailer is an art form that I feel like not all the studios have. You gotta have a real editing pro. No cool music either. Like, one of my favorite Nintendo trailers, which is ironic considering how I feel about the game itself, but the Tears of the Kingdom trailer with that song in it blew me away. That one Tears of the Kingdom trailer where they just start blasting that music and it's so hype. I will go back and watch that trailer from time to time. That's one of those trailers that's like an all-timer. Like, whoever did that song, like, sicko mode. Oh, Nintendo E3 2004. Look at the vibes here. Just immaculate vibes. Yeah! Crowd's going crazy! Woo! Like, this is the game speaking for itself. Blades will bleed. Shields will shatter. Yeah! This this rules so hard. But as the light fades, will the hero rise again? Or will darkness reign? Yes! Let's go. Yeah! The cut to Miyamoto! Iconic. Yes! He's swinging that thing! Oh, soulful. Soulful. Wii U music presentation. That was definitely not one of their greatest E3s. Yeah, you could tell he's having fun. That was the best part about E3, when you can tell the devs had passion and were just having fun being there. You know? He's just having fun. Yeah, could you imagine Ishihara having that? Having that in any way. Yeah, we all fall into that cycle of nostalgia. It's inevitable. But also, like, things have definitely, you know, been more corporate. Yeah, they're very corporate. We don't get little skits anymore. We get, well, we had the one demonstration of the Wii Sports game where Kozumi was jorking it. Could you imagine being in the audience for that reveal for Twilight Princess? Oh my god. You tell anybody you know that. I was there! I mean, I did see Masuda reveal Mega Slowbro. That's totally, not in the same realm whatsoever. I was there! Yeah, to get Smash reactions now, you have to watch, like, the group of people that stand in the Nintendo shop in New York City. It just doesn't hit the same. E3 2012? Oh, shit.
Park that is Nintendo Land.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, nothing more iconic than Nintendo Land. Jesus. 14 years ago? I can't believe they ended the show that way. Complete silence. I just have to reveal this video that's recommended over here for 1 second, real quick. Yikes! Yikes! Oh, there's the puppets. Oh, that was 2015. Oh my goodness. That's funny. ending to a bunch of fire. That, you know, that actually jogged my memory. Negative sauce. I can only imagine the look on Reggie's face when he turned around and walked off that stage. He pulled his collar and he went, ugh. Yeah, the flute guy. I remember flute guy. You could always tell Sony wanted to be impressive. I feel like Sony was one of those companies that always just did the most. I wonder what next year's batch of gaming shows will have. I feel like next year is going to be the big, like, this is a skip year for the most part. 2027 is going to be, like, that's when the games are here. It's like the last time this happened was the year that like Baldur's Gate 3 and a ton of other like big heavy hitter games came out. I don't even know what's gonna win like Game of the Year yet. What's even gonna win? Well, 3D Mario and Winds and Waves is kind of... My plate's already kind of full. Anything else besides that is just extra. Mixtape. A DLC? No. I guess if GTA 6 does in fact release this year, it's probably gonna win everything. Although the Game Awards has burned Rockstar before. God of War famously winning over Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, unless GTA 6 is like a massive pile of steaming shit, which I just cannot imagine being the case, it's gonna sweep. I mean, I think Red Dead 2 still earned a lot of stuff. Resident Evil 4 Remake was nominated. They don't like horror games, chat, unfortunately. I don't think any of the Resident Evil games have ever done anything other than be nominated. I mean, 4 Remake was up against some fierce competition, if memory serves, but... still. Maybe Jeff needs to add a Best Remake category. Jeff has been trying to get Kojima's attention on Twitter, and Kojima's ignoring him. They're divorced, chat. I can't believe it. Honestly, it was kind of cute the first time Jeff Keighley responded to Kojima with like a waving emoji, but I've seen him do it like 5 more times, and I'm kind of embarrassed for him now. I kind of need Jeff to stop. He's doing too much. Yeah, same, CB. I'm not gonna buy GTA 6, but it's such a cultural juggernaut. How can you not be at least intrigued by it? Alright, let's do one more. Yeah, the finger touching emojis. No, Jeff, stop. You're ruining. It's not funny anymore. Jeff, no. Man, FireRed, I hate you. Why have you done this to me? I'm at 16,000. I'm losing my shit, dude. I cannot believe this. I'm so mad. I've seen what you've given me for LeafGreen. And you give me nothing for FireRed. FireRed's ruining my challenge at this point. Like, what am I even supposed to do? What if I get a shiny under odds in LeafGreen? Like, that's just over. I don't even know what I do after that. Cry? Seethe? Yeah, I need to add double odds here. Yeah, it's 16,384. That's the big number. So I'm 384 away from double odds. Oh my god. FireRed. I didn't realize committing to Nidoran would doom me. This is some shit. A second LeafGreen lap. Just fully burying FireRed. That's what it deserves. We'll do the champs pull, why not? Man, you hit 17k? Honestly, if you told me I'd get it within the next 1,000, I'd be okay. That is some garbage. I cannot believe this. Seeing 16,000 on my Stream Deck counter, it makes me sick. No shiny. Fortress is here. What's up, Fortress? Hydreigon the Sociable. Corviknight the Sociable. Everyone's so sociable. I almost permanently recruited Semi-Sage. Well, frick on a stick. My shiny luck has just been terrible lately. What's gonna break the curse? Is Shield gonna break the curse? Do I need to do a Masuda hunt? What do I need to do, game? Universe, anyone, Arceus. We'll probably do some Dynamax adventures tonight, chat. Scarlet Violet picnics. We will probably do some Dynamax tonight. I don't have the game. This was just the the global test ride. I have been wanting to do a Masuda hunt lately. The problem is, it's like, what will people watch? FireRed and LeafGreen gets decent viewers. Dynamax gets decent viewers. But whenever I do Masuda hunts, people are like, no. No. No, people reject egg. They reject the egg. Egg, bike, egg. I haven't been able to add anybody to my living decks in forever. Where are we at? 890? Haven't been able to add anybody in a while. Sociable is the statistically most common. That's funny about Sleepy. I mean, it makes sense. I still haven't released the Snoms from my last Masuda hunt that I did for Christmas for Snom-miss. Hey, can we have mass release in Gen 10, please? I'm not asking. Goldeen, Goldeen. Look at my trainer card. I've got so much money. I actually don't have a lot of money. I have a lot of watts, though. Maybe I should get some more Pokeballs. Man, I only got one Moonball left. It's because we haven't seen Nihilego lately. In Zaza. They'll give it to us in the Legends games, but not the mainline games, because they want us to pay for Pokemon Home. Alright, chat. Poiple. We'll be right back here. Same time tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. It was fun talking the Nintendo Direct. Hopefully, it won't be too long until we get some more news. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Check out the Discord if you're new here. You can share your own shinies. I post merch news and stuff in there. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Thanks for all the follows, the tip, and the raid. Appreciate you all, chat, and the resubs, of course. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for some Dynamaxing and some adventuring, where hopefully Palkia will not terrorize us, but... well, you know Palkia. Bye!